Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to do topic 59E. Topic 59E, where we will be discussing package and practice of various horticultural crops. So this is continued lecture of 59. We have done in the previous 4 sessions. We have discussed many crops, and I think there are some crops which we will complete in more 2 3 sessions. So the first crop today is aster cultivation. Aster cultivation. So what are the varieties of aster? Production technology of aster. Varieties of aster are Kamini, Purnima, Sasank, Violet Cushion, etc. Moving to its climate, it prefers cooler climate. Mainly in day, if the climate is around 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, and in night the time climate is around 15 to 17 degrees Celsius, it will be growing good there. And relative humidity RH should be around 50 to 60%. And for flowering, bright sunlight is required. For especially flowering, bright sunlight is required. Soil, it grows well in well-drained soil, well-drained red loamy soil of pH around 6 to 7. The soil pH should be around 6 to 7. Its planting season is, it is planted all year under mild condition. For example, in Bangalore, it is planted all year because the season of Bangalore, the climate of Bangalore favors aster. Now moving to propagation, this was planting season. Now moving to propagation. It is propagated through seeds. Seed rate should be around 2 to 5 to 3 kg per hectare. Seed rate 2 to 5 to 3 kg per hectare. Transplanting in raised beds after 30 days. It should be transplanted in raised beds after 30 days. Nutrition, FY farmyard manure should be provided at the rate 10 to 15 ton per hectare, and NPK should be provided at the rate 180 ratio 60. This is 3:3 kg per hectare. 180 into 60 ratio 60 kg per hectare. Irrigation once in 4 to 7 days as per soil moisture conditions. Pinching of growing tips done after 30 days. Pinching of growing tips done after 30 days of transplanting. Now moving on, plant protection. For pests, we need to spray quinalophos. This is for semi-looper, and monocroptos. This is for leaf miner. This is for leaf miner. For disease, soil drenching with copper oxychloride and carbendazim. Soil drenching with copper oxychloride and carbendazim. Copper oxychloride should be used for collar and root rot, and carbendazim should be used for wilt. Harvesting, for cut flowers along with stalks or whole plant are harvested. Here flowers with stalks or whole plant is harvested, or even whole plant is harvested. For loose flowers, individual flowers are harvested with short stem attached. Individual flowers, this is individual flowers with short stem. Short stem should be attached with it. Its yield is around 18 to 20 ton per hectare. So this was about aster. Let me change the marker. It has get so much light. Now moving on to the next crop, that is pomegranate. Pomegranate. Its biological name is Punica grantum. Its varieties are Jyoti, Ganesh, CO1, YCD1, Rudra, etc. One more important is Ruby, etc. Soil and climate. It can be grown in wide range of soil, drought resistant and tolerant to salinity and alkalinity. It is grown in wide ranges of soil, from drought resistant to saline soil to alkaline soil. It can be grown in all. Cool winter and dry summer are necessary. Cool winter and dry summer is necessary for production of high quality fruits, and it performs good up to 1800 meter of elevation. It can be grown up to 1800 meter of elevation. Coming to planting, rooted, cutting or layered of 12 to 18 months age can be planted during root cutting or layer of 12 to 18 months age can be planted during June to December. So this is nursery. 12 to 18 months age of plant should be in nursery, and it should be planted from June to December in pits, and the distance of planting should be 60 centimeter into 60 centimeter. This should be the pits. The area of pit should be 60 centimeter depth, 60 centimeter length and breadth, everything. So this should be the pit, and spacing should be around 2.5 to 3 meter. Either way, distance between two plants should be 2.5 to 3 meter. And the pits, this is the volume of pits. Length and breadth and height of the pit should be also 60 centimeter. Now moving on. Irrigation should be provided in 4 intervals. Fertilizers used should be FYM at and NPK, that is common fertilizer. A farmyard manure and NPK both can be used as per yearly requirement. Fertilizer such as farmyard manure should be given at 10 kg and NPK should be ratio 100 into 400 gram. So in first year we will use this ratio, and for sixth year onwards we will have to provide more fertilizers, that is 30 kg FYM and 600 gram ratio, 500 gram ratio, 1200 gram of NPK. Now moving on to draining and pruning. We have discussed draining and pruning in detail. Training is to train the plants at early stage of their life, cut in such a way that they can bear more fruits, and the branching is as per us, and pruning is done in later stages. Both for same objectives. So annual pruning, we should do annual pruning to promote new shoots. And while in pruning we should remove dried, disease and cross branches. We need to remove dried, diseased and criss-cross branches which will we not be able to hold so many of fruits, so we need to remove it. Thinning of flower clusters ensures better size of fruit. We can also thin flower clusters. Thinning of flower clusters, it will ensure better size of the fruit. Now moving to plant protection. For aphids we will use Chrysophila carnea. For fruit borers, either we will bag the fruit, that is bagging of fruit. This is a kind of preventive measure, and or we can use malathion. We can also use quinalphos. This can be used for scales. Yield of pomegranate is around 20 to 25 ton per hectare per year. And for post harvest management, we will store it at, storage should be around temperature at 5 degrees Celsius so that it increases its shelf life. We should gently brush the fruit. Relative humidity should be around 90 to 95% if the fruits are clean and dry. If fruits are clean and dry, then the relative humidity should be 90 to 95%. When the fruits are not clean and we have not cleaned it properly, then at this relative humidity there will be chances of growth of fungus. So cleaning is important. After cleaning we will store it with relative humidity 90 to 95%. And most importantly, for fruits, so we need to handle it carefully so that any kind of damage or any kind of destruction should be not there to the fruits. Now moving on to next crop, that is black pepper. Black pepper. So post harvest management of black pepper. So the first important process is threshing. That is, it is done by using mechanical threshers. And here it is important to keep threshers clean and avoid contamination of soil particles and other extra. Threshers should be clean so that soil particles and other extraneous substance do not mix with the black pepper. Second process is balancing. Here we dip mature berries taken in perforated vessels in boiling water for a minute before drying. So here mature berries of black pepper, mature berries are taken in perforated vessels and they are used for boiling for a minute. Boil for a minute before drying them. So here we use perforated vessels. These kind of vessels with holes are called perforated vessels. So boiling water will enter into these vessels easily. It will help in getting uniform color of black pepper. It will help in removing impurities, and it reduces microbial load, reduces microbes. Now third important process is drying. We need to dry the black pepper up to 10% of moisture level. When there will be 10% of moisture level in black pepper, then we will stop drying. Mainly in India we do it sun drying. And one more importance of drying is it avoids fungal infection. Next process is cleaning and grading. Clean properly using winnowing and hand picking. We need to clean properly using winnowing and hand picking. We can also hand pick the impurities or anything other than berries present in the group. And we need to grade as per size and quality. Now packaging. We must use gunny or paper bags. Or we can also use polythene bags. Storage, and we should keep the bags over wooden pallets. Suppose these are wooden pallets in the storage room. They are little bit in over the height of the surface, and on these wooden pallets we need to keep the bag. If you directly keep the bag on the surface, there are chances of destruction, chances of pest attack. So we need to always use wooden pallets. Now, what are some of the value added products of black pepper? Value added products of black pepper. First one is value addition of black pepper is that we all know that black pepper is highly exported from our country. India is one of the major exporters of black pepper, and pepper oil is made from it. Pepper oil, it is highly used spices. Pepper powder is made. It is used in oleoresin. It is used in piperine, and we should know that piperine has very high medicinal value. Black pepper is also used as a flavoring agent. So these are some of the value-added products of black pepper. So that is all for today. Next session we will also discuss some horticultural crops. For any queries, do comment. If you like it, please press the like button. Do share and subscribe. Keep making notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.